Story number 2, y'all. This goes along the same veins as the previous story I've just reminded you of. This one is about the scorpion and the frog. So one day, along a riverbank, there was a frog. This frog didn't know how to swim, so he was waiting to cross the turbulent river to get to the other side, to go and visit his relatives that lived on the other side of the wood across the river. Then, along came a scorpion swimming in the river, in the turbulent river, and swimming so well and so relaxed and lovelily that the frog said to himself, "Oh, let me ask the scorpion." Even though it's a scorpion, he knew it was a scorpion because you could see his stinger sticking up behind it. But he was like, "Let me just ask him," because he obviously looks like he can swim very, very well, and he's sure to get me to the other side really, really quickly. And then I can spend the whole day with my relatives before going home. So he called out to him, "Oh, Mr. Scorpion, would you mind giving me a ride on your back across this turbulent river? I need to visit my relatives on the other side of the river. I'll do something nice for you in return. But you have to promise me that you won't use your stinger to sting me, because I don't want to die. And I don't know how to swim, so I'm scared to cross by myself. Please help me." And the scorpion replied, "Of course I will." And then the frog asked him, "But are you sure? Are you sure that you won't eat me and you won't sting me and drown me in this turbulent river? Do you promise? Can you promise me that?" And the scorpion was like, "Me? Bite you? Sting you? Never. This stinger is not for folks like you. It's only for my enemies. And when I feel in danger, I would never do that to you. Of course I'll give you a ride. Hop onto my back." So the frog hopped onto the scorpion's back, and the scorpion started swimming. When he got to the middle of the river, he started slowing down. And the frog got concerned and stopped and turned his head around and looked at the scorpion and said, "What's wrong, Mr. Scorpion? Are you getting tired? Do you need to have a rest right now?" And the scorpion just raised its stinger and stung the frog. And as the frog dropped into the turbulent river, he started crying. "Why, Mr. Scorpion? Why did you do that? You swore to me. You promised me that you would look after me and get me safely to the other side. You swore to me that you would never ever hurt me. And I promised you that I would do something good in return. Why? Why did you do this? Now I'm dying senselessly. Why?" And the scorpion replied, "Well, it was just my nature. I couldn't help it. I really didn't want to sting you, but it's just my nature. It just happened. I'm sorry." Was he sorry? Or was he just obeying his nature? And what is the moral of the story there? The same as the previous story. Careful who you trust. Be very, very careful. Now, some people I found in this life are scorpions by their nature. They are naturally like that. They naturally have these evil, dark, wicked hearts where they will go out to get you. I mean, they are out there to get you regardless. No matter what, you can be as nice and as sweet to them as you like. But honey, if they want to get you, they're going to get you, they're going to get you, they're going to get you. Somehow, some way, someday. They'll play along with you for a while. Hence the scorpion swimming to the middle of the river before slowing down. They'll play along with you for a while, act all nice and sweet. But at the end of the day, they know what they had in mind. Their plans for you from the get-go. And that was to sting you and, leave you floating down the river dead. Or even eat you or something. So, those of us who trust too easily tend to learn this lesson the hard way. So this is just a reminder. To those of us who trust too easily, be very, very careful. People out there aren't that nice, honey. That's one thing my life has taught me. People out there are not that nice. So the lesson to be learned from these two stories is watch who you trust. You know how they say you can't trust everybody, but you've got to trust somebody? That is true. It is very true. You have to put your trust in someone because you live on earth, right? You don't live in heaven. So you have to trust somebody, but to a certain extent. My father in the Lord, Prophet T.B. Joshua, of blessed memory, always used to say, love everybody, but trust nobody. And he was so, so, so right. And that holds so true in today's world. Definitely love everyone, but don't love them with your whole heart and your whole soul because you're bound to get burned. And unfortunately, some of us only learn the hard way by getting burned. So be careful who you trust. Love everybody. Put your love out there. Not all of it. If I were you, I'd keep something back, a little something back for yourself, just to be safe. Love as much as you can. But be prepared because this world is deep and you will face a lot of pain. Even Christ our Lord faced a lot of pain, So Yep, be careful out there, y'all. It's not a safe world out there, and it's not a very nice place. And these days, you know how we're living in end times right now, and everyone is out for themselves. You need to be so careful who you put your trust in. As far as I'm concerned, the only person you should really trust is God himself, nobody else. You know, even those who claim to be all spiritually minded and these wonderful, giving, good Samaritans. Ooh, baby, be careful. Only God knows the deep inner thoughts, the deepest part of a human being. And let me tell you something, a lot of human beings out there are not nice. They don't think nice thoughts towards you. They don't want your best. They don't want what's good for you. They want what's good for them. And we live in a very, very selfish time right now. End times where even the Bible tells you that in these times, it's in Revelations, in these times, mother-in-law will hate daughter-in-law, daughter-in-law will hate mother-in-law, brother will hate sister, sister will hate brother. And it's because we are selfish nation, we are selfish people. And it's come to pass already. So watch yourselves out there. All right, be good or be good at it. Chat soon. Bye.